Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. I'm Azuka OJ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Don't tarnish your image. Okorosha tells Buhari presidency, police, IG not to join in Imo Governor Uzodimma in alleged tussle against his family. That is, leave me and Uzodimma, let me deal with him. After all, I've been there before. Okrocha also called on the IGP, that's Inspector General of Police, to investigate the actions allegedly being carried out by the governor against his family. A former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okrocha, on Sunday warned the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, and all the All Progressive Congress APC not to get involved in alleged hatred his successor, Governor Hope Uzodimma, had for him and his family. I'm really wondering what hatred caused both Okorocha and Uzodimma celebrated when Supreme Court stupidly met the fourth position man to become governor, allegedly using Ekiti results sheets to make a past judgment. The greatest evil done to a people. So what made Uzodimma go after someone who joined him in the jubilation? I think Okorocha, while a governor, might have stolen so much, enough that no one in Uzodimma's shoe as the governor would just allow him to go free. I'm totally in support of dispossessing Okorocha of any Imo property he has grabbed for himself and his family and friends. Okorocha also called on the IGP to investigate the actions allegedly being carried out by the governor against his family. He said during a channel's television interview while reacting to the Sunday's arrest of his son-in-law, his revered son-in-law, respected son-in-law Uche Nwosu, by policemen at St. Peter's Anglican Church, Eziama Obieri in Nkwere, local government area of the state. The former governor said, I am yet to see what kind of offense that could warrant desecration of the church and sporadic shooting. Anyway, I don't really like the manner of arrests and the insult against the Church of God. But if Uche Nwosu has done what is deserving of arrest and prosecution, I support that. He be picked up for it without any bias. The senator representing Imo West also said, I want to request for the first and last time that security agencies, presidency look into what is happening in Imo State vis-a-vis Imo State government and members of my family. This family has gone through a lot of insult, humiliation and threats to life by the government of Imo State. But I am yet to understand what might have informed the kind of misinformation that must have led IG to give such directives, because the IG I know wouldn't direct policemen to go to church, shoot and arrest innocent citizens. Would such action require the IG of police to effect? I don't really think so. As the governor of the state, Hope Uzodimma knows how to pick up almost everyone in the state. By just working with the state's police commissioner, I don't think the IG is involved, unless it requires the attention of the IG to arrest such caliber of person as Uche Nwosu. I don't really know. Okorocha further said, Hope Uzodimma has been in the business of trying to get my family and I into the wicked act of hatred, and I've called the people concerned on the matter, and I hate to make this public, but I'm tempted to say it, that I don't want the police to get involved. Now, how can't the police get involved if it is about breaking down of the law and all that? If there is no police, your people will not comply. Without police, the university, properties you acquired, all the properties you acquired in the wrong way, cannot be recovered. Meanwhile, there is a place of the court in all of this, and there is a place of the police. According to Okorocha, he said, I don't want APC led by President Muhammadu Buhari to get involved in a matter like this that will tarnish the image of the federal government of Nigeria. Can you imagine? Rocha Smokorocha, I don't think Buhari is involved. I am feeling you are trying to involve him now. I'm advising him to stay clear, Seth. I'm advising him to stay clear. I'm also advising the Supreme Court governor to act accordingly with the law in all of this, even though the system here makes it hard to track down criminals using the legal processes alone. Now I'm still on the desecration of the church. Nigerian police desecrated the church to arrest Okorocha's son-in-law. He said even Hitler didn't do that during Second World War. This according to ex-minister Chidoka. You see, what most people are worried about and complained about mainly was the sin at the church. Why must it happen like right there? Why not other places? Why follow Uche Nwosu to the church? Why not wait for him to leave the premises entirely? People are not that much concerned about what is happening to Okorocha because they are aware of what he has done. They're just about, coming near the church to, in arresting him and humiliating him in such fashion. That's Uche Nwosu. The policemen invaded St. Peter's Anglican Church, Eziama Obieri, in Nkwere local government area of Imo State to arrest Nwosu. And let's see Usta Chidoka's reaction again. Usta Chidoka is a former minister of aviation, and he has berated the Nigerian police officers for invading a church during service to arrest Uche Nwosu, the son-in-law of a former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha. This happened on Sunday. They had to go to the church. They didn't fear anything. They would have waited around. So the policemen invaded the St. Peter's Anglican Church, Asia Mobiari, in Nkwere local government area of the state to arrest Nwosu. Okorocha has criticized the current governor of the state, Hope Uzodimma, accusing him of being behind the arrest because of the alleged hatred he has for his family. However, Chidoka criticized the police, saying they disrespected the church. He called on Christian bodies to speak against it, definitely. According to Chidoka, even the late German dictator, Adolf Hitler, everybody knows, he said he was better than the policemen in that regard. That he at least he had, according to him, he had a little respect for the church. The foreign minister said Hitler had honor for the church during the Second World War. Chidoka made this known on his Facebook page on Sunday evening. He said, so police entered a church and arrested Uche Nwosu. They desecrated the church to make an arrest. This is unacceptable, and the church and all well-meaning Nigerians should not take this lying down. Even the Nazis respected the church during the Second World War. Nigerian police just fell to a new low under a clueless national leadership. He concluded by writing, mad people everywhere. That is according to Chidoka. What do you really think about this? The whole of this story? The fact is that Uche Nwosu might be, his hands may not be clean. Yes, the fact is his hands may not be clean, but going during the church service to pick him up, I think it's a disrespect on the church as an institution. I think they would have waited outside the premises, far from the church. There are several places it could be accosted. But they went to the church of God. They didn't fear. They didn't care. Christians, they didn't fear the Christian God. Is it because he's so merciful? That's a kind of disrespect. Meanwhile, and also The way the guy was humiliated, put in handcuffs, they took pictures of him spreading it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Nigerian police, whoever is on top messes up, does whatever he likes. Anyway, viewers, I will allow you to add your comment. Tell us what you think about the story today. I'm Azuka Oja. I say bye for now.